I kept singing the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer like over and over and over again. I'm like, Lord, why am I singing this over and over again? So I had to think about the points in the movie. And so it was just like, Rudolph, he was different. And he was born with that red nose. Even his parents tried to cover up his red nose. And he was considered a misfit because the other reindeer made fun of him because of his difference. But then it's like the Lord had to show me. He was like, yeah, but when it was time for Santa's sleigh to go and it was foggy that night, it took the misfit to be the one to lead because he had the light. He had the nose. And you got to watch the people around you too, because his own family even tried to cover up his nose. And every time they tried, it didn't work. He talked funny and it popped off. And so, but who did Santa Claus call on when he needed to get through the fog? And so, it made me think of that just one particular night that he called on Rudolph. We know about all the other ones, and they was already reindeer, but it took that one night that he needed to get through, that he knew who to call on because they had the gift. They were different. Rudolph was different and he had the gift. And then where it came in with the misfits, like I said, I'm trying to make this real quick because I've been studying it and it ministered to me. But when Rudolph ran away, he ran off to the island of misfit toys. And so in the misfit toys, they were all different. It was something wrong with them to the society. Everybody thought something was wrong because it was a bird that swam. You had the lion who could fly, and you had the gun who was shooting jelly instead of shooting water. And so just because they were different doesn't mean anything. They all had a purpose. And your purpose and it's like the Lord had to show me, just because you may be different. And I'm always the one talking about being different and doing something different. That's how Tange came about. But I had to learn how to quit comparing myself to everybody else. I consider myself a misfit sometimes because I don't fit into a normal box all the time.